We're live. Back with another here we go. Back with another Friends campaign stream. We have some goals today. Chat. Nice, things running properly. Yeah, first off, we need to kill the dwarves with our janky triple stack here. We got a very beat up Luminarch that needs a lot of healing. And today, what I would like to do is a little bit of empire expanding. Just a little itsy bit of empire expanding. Because, as many of you guys know, Vlad has recently fallen. Not to the likes of us. We barely fought him at all. It just turns out that the dwarves are just vicious. The dwarves are just absolutely vicious. And they tore him apart. They ended Halloween early. And now we just have to, deal with them. And honestly, that's a pretty big plus, as obviously Vlad is much more terrifying than the dwarves, so I'm just sort of happy that we don't have to deal with them anymore. And fingers crossed, everything goes smoothly today. How's it going, VVX? Vlad Blazer, hello. Lucas. Hey, we got Lucas here. First time catching this. I've been watching the VODs till now. Oh my gosh. Must have been a while, man. Hey, Morris Minor, hello. At this point, yeah, many a grudge from the dwarves. For sure. They're not happy about this. Now, let's see. I guess our main enemies right now, right? We still have Kemmler, but he's sort of busy right now. A lot more than you would expect. Just because he is fighting so many of the other factions. Kemmler actually runs into a lot more issues than you would expect. As because of all the factions that he's at war with, the endgames are sort of just dogpiling him. And much like Vlad, Kemmler could very well go down. Though, much preferably, I would very much like it if Kemmler actually lived for a little bit. You know, we want them to be fighting for as long as possible. And then that way that'll get me a bit of time to just sort of build up my empire. But at the moment, he's fighting the Wood Elves. He's fighting the... what else is he fighting? He's fighting, like... let's see. Wood Elves. He's fighting the Dwarves. He's fighting Belagar. And he's also fighting a bit of Grom, too. Hey, Pandemonium. Happy to have you here. The Undying Enticity. Oh man, yo, this campaign's been going great, man. I think we're in a better position than we were in the last campaign. Just off the fact that we don't have to deal with Vlad anymore. And possibly, if we're lucky, Gorst will even start running into the dwarves and keeping them busy. The RTS concave. Yeah, this is where I get to live my Empire vs. Dwarf dreams. For anyone that caught the stream yesterday. Sad times. Yo, I feel so conflicted. I feel so conflicted about me and multiplayer. Because I just cannot squeeze in the amount of multiplayer I want to play. I just can't with everything else that I'm doing. Because I obviously have the video obligations, you know, I gotta make videos and post that on the daily. But I also really want to play campaign. Like, I'd say I enjoy playing campaign more than multiplayer right now. But I want all of it. I want everything. Yeah, one day I'll figure out how to get that all together. But for now I'm mostly just gonna stick with the campaign stuff. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of... I forgot how painful their artillery is. Alright, we're gonna have to... Jeez, that artillery. Okay, you know what? Let's not approach the flame cannons. Let's just not approach the flame cannons. I feel like that was a bad idea. That was a bit of a misplay. Oh man, been a while, chat. Don't you dare start without me, Esteban. Happy to have you here. Sup, Enti? Back to the grinder today. Yeah, indeed. We're back here once again. I think our odds are fairly high though of getting some good success today. I feel like our if we just take a look at the current state of the campaign, you know, we don't like who's really a major threat to us now, right? Do we even have a major threat? I think not. I think quite possibly not. Also quite possibly very much yes, but I haven't been traumatized by the dwarves as much as the vampire counts have traumatized me, so I'm hoping that it's all fine. Also, I forgot France is burning, so he doesn't actually get as much healing, but what can you do? How can I get you a unit? All you have to do is ask, Bean Felix. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add you in since you haven't been added yet. I think we have a few, we have like quite a few new members that we have to add in as units. Just have to be a little bit careful that I don't accidentally lose all my guys here. Alright, here we are. That should get us to safety. And then let's see here. Where is, there we go. Yeah, we'll be adding all the new members that we got during the multiplayer stream as units here. All you gotta do is ask, and we'll sub you guys in. Yeah, John, don't worry, we didn't get too far, John. Alright. But here we go. So, we have a few knights. Just gonna run away over there. Looks like, oh my gosh, it caught up to my huntsman general. I don't know what it is about the dwarves. For whatever reason, once they hit late game, it feels like they just move faster. Is there actually like some sort of dwarf tech that makes them move faster, or is that just me? Because it certainly, at times, it certainly feels like they have some crazy movement speed buff that I am not aware of. Also, hey, look at that, Luminarch getting some work done. We still have yet to kill the Luminarch. Somehow, some way, the good old Lumi has managed to stay alive for quite a while, actually. If you compare it to the length of how long my other armies have stayed alive, it's actually quite impressive. It's one of the longest surviving units in the entire campaign right now. Yeah, and you know, if things keep going well, the Luminar could very well make it to the end of the campaign. That's the terrifying thing. We might be stuck with that bad boy for a while. Rune movement? What's this about rune movement? You talk about the Rune Lord, or what's up with this rune movement you speak of? Don't get overconfident? I guess I shouldn't, right? I guess I probably shouldn't get overconfident. Yeah, I know it's the Legends video earlier today. Actually, I watched one of his videos on the cool cheese you can do with the what's it? With the wood elves, the crazy mass leadership debuffs. I thought that was pretty fun. You know, I was almost tempted to go for an idea where basically, right, the plan is it's like I run a campaign like normal, and the goal is to get to the crazy doom stack shown in Legends video as fast as possible. Just to see how viable it is to actually get the doom stack. Because I feel like the doom stacks, right? Is there like a Slayer left somewhere? Oh, jeez, it's this guy. I forgot about this guy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these doom stacks are just, they take so much work to actually get going. Right? You sort of just wonder, like, okay, like, you're basically done the campaign by the time you get the doom stack. What I'm interested in is, like, how viable the doom stacks are, you know? It's an idea, though. And to see what's your fastest run in Warhammer 3, like, least amount of turns to short campaign victory. I completed a Belagar campaign in 6 turns. And I think I also completed an Altharian campaign in 6 turns. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but we've had some very fast campaigns in the history of Enticity. We've had some insanely fast campaigns, man. I think what's it? The Belagar one is probably the one that is how long was the Altharian one? I totally forgot how long the video was, but I don't know if it's as fast as the Belagar one. I think the Belagar one, no, the Belagar one actually took quite a few hours because we had to cheese pretty hard. Like I had to, because the runesmiths didn't have the explosion ability, I had to really rely on just cycle charging with ethereal heroes for like ever. So that one actually took a while. Now that I'm remembering it. So I'd say probably the Eltharian one if we actually ended up doing that fast enough. Yeah, happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. Your Halloween's coming up. Anyone doing anything for Halloween? Is that a plan for anybody? Was this Warhammer 2 or 3? This was Warhammer 2, way back in the day. Kansas TV, way back in the day. Hey, Morris Minor. Thank you very much for joining the Deckhands. I will go ahead and add you as a unit. In this new age, of not dying to the vampire counts. Runesmith's Rune of Speed? Oh, maybe that. Does that really make him that fast, though? It only lasts 18 seconds, so it's not even like it lasts incredibly long. But nice. Alright, so you can tell by the state of the campaign, things are interesting, to say the least. We have enemies all around us, but not a lot of undead. We actually only have one undead army. We have a janky peasant stack over there. We have a random Ghal. Actually, many men of the Empire have managed to survive the onslaught of the endgames. So, I think we're in a pretty good position. First things first, though. Bean Felix, welcome to the Reichsguard. And also, Morris Minor. Boom. We're gonna see if we can get you guys not dead sometime soon. But the plan is simple, okay? Here is, we've recently reached tier 5 Altdorf. We have secured Quantum Shuffle, at least minorly. We have a decent amount of food to spend to upgrade our settlements. And all I want to do is secure the General Reichland region. It's 4 territories. And then we're also going to go ahead and start pushing down this way. We'll sort of secure our borders by taking these forts over here. And fingers crossed that'll be enough. The Beastmen, thankfully, are stopping the sort of settling of settlements all around here, which is actually zoning out many of the possible enemies that can come our way. And I don't really intend to expand that way, otherwise we'll run into Festus and apparently Drycha. For whatever reason, Drycha's actually annihilating right now, which is a very good thing. Wood Elves are a very easy faction to fight for me, so that's not exactly a problem. And then we'll just sort of push down here, and then we can go to the Dwarven Haven of Castle Templehof and Castle Drakenhof. Yeah, the Luminarch still lives. I'm surprised. But yeah. I don't know how or why the dwarves actually did it this time, but somehow, some way, they actually did it. Here are the rules that we'll be dealing with, by the way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. Is it just the unholy alliance of dwarves? Thoric is strength rank 1. Would you look at that? We have a Thoric Ironbrow who has somehow managed to end all the greenskins. We have 5 dwarves. We have 5 dwarves in strength rank 1, 2, 4, and 5. Alright, well, I know what's gonna, this campaign is, yeah. Yeah, I now know who we will be fighting for the foreseeable future. Our only savior is Gorst. It's gonna be dwarves for days, yep. Yep, that's pretty crazy. Now, dwarves can be a bit of a pain because of their underway stance. But, oh my gosh, there's so many dwarves. Oh my gosh, at least Clan Angwin is rocking the strength rank 18. A little bit weaker, only 3 settlements. Oh boy. Alright. Well, it's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Luminarch's too good to die. It can get a bit of damage on the heroes. That is undeniable. So I guess it does have that going for it. Alright, so first things first, right? We want to kill off this Vampire Count's Lord over here. Sadly, he is just barely outside of my range. Can he kill Altdorf? Probably not. I guess, let's see here. How do we... Because I don't want him... I have so much territory to defend is the problem here. I guess first things first, we can just kill off these guys, right? No auto-resolve. First things first, we'll kill off these guys, and then we'll figure out where to put Franz. I'm thinking we put him in the settlement to defend, and then we just leave the other army by the recruiting guy, so we can get Hellstorm rocket batteries for these Dowie. Need to add a new rule, can't lose the Luminarch? Impossible. Impossible, it's far too fragile. And I'm far too willing to get it killed. Alright, here we go. You guys think the Luminar can get some damage in here? If we scoot up with the Luminar, can it kill off their lords and such? Look at that. Flame cannon getting the work done. Auto-resolve dwarves is bugged. The casualties is always astronomical. Oh, well, that's terrifying. So you're telling me that if we just tried to go for the auto-resolve here, you're telling me we have to play like every battle for the foreseeable future? You know, I'm willing to accept my fate. I'm willing to accept my fate if that is the truth. All right, nice. Yeah, the thing is though, I feel like I can get like some pretty normal stacks to kill off the dwarves. I honestly don't think they're that scary compared to the vampire counts. I've never seen the dwarves rush at me with more than like 5 armies at a time. In fact, usually it's only like 4 armies at a time. Vampire counts I've seen rush at me with like 12 armies over the course of 2 turns. I feel like just having to deal with less is like a lot more important. They've just always been really strong in auto? Okay. Knights of the Bull Greatsword Cavalry Doom stack? Maybe. Like, yeah, it would take a long time. It'd take a very long time before I can do that. It'd be like 100 turns. Not even. That'd be like 200 turns. That's ages, man. Ages. But alright. So, we finally have this guy. We have 2 warrior priests. We're gonna use them for some sick replenishment, alright? So we grab one of these guys, we plop them right in here. We grab Franz. Ooh, that'd be a nice pick. We kill off the Bretonnians. So, yeah. Oh man, this one knight keeps on dying. Oh, I forgot they all have Guardian. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But yeah. Bretonnians should have really bad auto-resolve with their just spamming peasant stacks. I think the Bretonnians are basically wiped out at this point too. They got not Gorsted, but they got Kemlord. They got Kemlord. So no more of them. Vampire counts are especially hard in what's it? In suck quantities. Yeah, no. The raised dead is insane for them, man. They really benefit from the raised dead. That's exactly what killed us last time. So, all right, here we go. What if I just do this and just have them auto charge? Does that kill everything? I feel like it should. Yeah, there we go. It's just a bunch of Bretonnian peasants. The poor guys, man. The poor guys, like running into Prince and Emperor. Mad Lad Karl Franz here. Yeah, they're done for. Oh my gosh. I gotta say though, I'm real happy that we don't have to deal with Vlad. I feel like the possibilities are endless, man. Not having to deal with Vlad, oh my gosh, it's huge. Vampires do in fact suck. Such, I see. Yeah. Vampires in crazy quantities. They don't give you any chance to replenish. Really? The only thing scary about Bretonnia is artillery? Surely you mean Hippogriff Knights. Hippogriff Knights are terrifying. Their artillery, I just rush them down. Although they did get the most kills out of everything here, so... Technically the biggest value unit. Alright. But here we go. So we got the Franz. We're gonna go into March stance. We're gonna go here to Quantum Shuffle. And we're gonna chill. Oh. Would you look at that? Okay, thankfully they're pretty weak. Those guys are pretty weak, okay. I thought Franz was totally dead. I thought Franz was just doomed. Now, here's the problem, right? This army needs the support of this army if they are to live. But Franz might also need the support of an army to not die also. As we do have a lot of vampire counts on the horizon there. I gotta say, I'm a little bit worried about them showing up and ending Franz. Fingers crossed it's no problem, you know? Fingers crossed it's absolutely no problem, but I have something in my gut tells me that Franz is about to get marched on by those armies, which means We can finally get the Luminar killed, chat. Success. Massive success, chat. Massive, massive, just huge success. Don't have to worry about the Luminarch anymore, guys. Why bully the poor peasants? Dude, we're here. We are the bringer of the end times, man. We're bullying everyone. We're bullying everyone as much as humanly possible. Ah, yes, this guy. We wanted extra replenishment for France. Boom. Look at that. Sick little bonus replenishment. Now, this guy might die. And actually, that would be quite bad because I don't have the building to re-recruit him. So he's going to wait a turn before he embeds into France's army. And then, let's see. We already have all the wizards we need. Imperial Academy is useless. Actual hot garbage. Man, that is so bad. Why is the Imperial Academy got to be so bad? I guess we'll go for the roads then. A little bit of road action. And we can upgrade Quantum Shuffle. Nice. And we can finally get the Empire. Now, if France lives, right, then we'll get the Weaving House. If France dies, that settlement most definitely dies. So we'll keep an eye to see how that pans out exactly. Campaign over, Luminarch dead. And to see what turn are we on? About 60, like 7-ish? About 67. You know, this could be a good upgrade just because it reduces my upkeep by so much. I guess weapon strength for infantry is great, but now that I'm focusing more on economy and not actually just surviving and barely just living for my life, I feel like getting a bit more economy stuff is great. Oh my gosh, extra local recruitment? That's huge. It's actually huge. Oh my gosh. All right. So we're just going to beeline towards the supply wagons tech. Supply wagon unit when? Yo, there should be a supply wagon unit for the Empire. And what it does is it gives ammo passively in a radius around it. That would be sick. I would love a unit like that. Just oh dang, France is gonna die to the dwarves. Yeah, he's a goner, chat. He's a goner. Total goner. Although I guess he could pull a miracle. It's a non-zero chance France manages to pull a miracle and actually, does this? It says heroes of the same type. I don't know if that actually works, but I guess we'll see. There's this very small chance that France manages to pull a miracle and gets like some sick Jade Wizard plays and he just kills everything. Most likely though, they're totally dead. I guess we'll see. Dang it, she didn't get to the max level. But I feel like France has a decent chance, right? France should have a decent chance. Just off the back of the fact that he has, what's he doing? So many warrior banes. Just off the back that we have the life wizard. The life wizard really can get a lot of work done in terms of just, let's see, do I need this? Not really. Yeah, he can get a lot of work done in terms of just killing armies. As long as they fight me one at a time, I think our odds are okay. Anyone else feeling that? Anyone else feeling like we're gonna crush it here? I think I'm slipping. It's like 20 turns more than he thinks. Oh, is it? Is it actually? There's no way. There's no way. Alright, here we go. Army number 1, chat. I looked at the... What's the stream name? It's called 86. No, wait, we're not. Or I guess we were... When did I... The thing is, on the save itself for this campaign, it did say 86, right? Did we start the campaign and it was 96? Was that like 10 turns off? Did I misread the thing? Wait, you lied to us? It's 87? Wait, what is this? What did I say? Did I say 60 something? I said 67? I said 67, didn't I? Huh? Would you look at that? Yo, I gotta... Okay, look. You can't blame me, okay? The last stream was turn 68, and this stream started at turn 86, okay? It was flipped numbers, alright, chat? It was flipped numbers. You gotta understand me, okay? Very easy mistake to make. I was looking at that earlier today when I was setting up the stream. I was like, oh, hey, look, it's flipped. And then, you know, I guess that stuck in my mind. Alright, here we go. The campaign's taking its toll. Oh man, it's been a long one. It's been a long one, that's for sure. All right, here we go. So we got a bunch of these guys, and then we got the Lumi wagon combo, the most expensive combo you've ever seen. Here's the plan. France just straight up dives their lord over here, and then profit. He's just gonna beeline in there. I think France will be fine, right? What's the AI gonna do? Shoot him to death? I don't think so. I think not. There we go. So Franz will just dive right there. If he gets surrounded, we got the dwellers. And honestly, any single 20 stack shouldn't be that scary. Though I will have to be a little bit careful, right? I guess there's always a chance that things just start falling apart. But like, the thing is, the artillery's not that hard to deal with so many knights. The infantry's not so hard to deal with Franz being able to just fight anything, right? So like, what's really gonna be a problem here? I think it really only is, we'll only really run into issues as, okay man, Franz is actually taking a bit of a whooping. We'll only really run into issues once the, oh man, I can't think today. Man, what's happening with my brain? We'll really only run into issues when they bring in like 3 stacks at a time, but I honestly feel like single stacks of dwarves is fine. Though at some point they will really, the dwarves can ramp up. It's just a matter of when they have the when they get the resources to do so. So we do have to be a little bit careful. At some point they will just start annihilating us. But as it is right now, as it stands, I don't think they're really too bad. Just off of my gut instinct. I'm ready to eat my words in like 5 turns when the dwarf endgame actually arrives. Just like terrorize me. I feel like there's a pretty decent chance that happens. But for now, it's great. These are my wagons. What's this? See these wagons? I just don't want to. I don't want to die just now. No, you're fine. You're fine. I keep my Reichsguard nice and safe, man. Like, what do we have to deal with after this, right? I guess the Kemmler stacks. Kemmler could be a bit of a terror. So there is a little. Okay, you know what? Maybe chat does have a little bit to worry about. Yeah, we do have like 1 million Kemmler units that are gonna show up, which once again solidifies my. It does reinforce my what I was talking about earlier, about how the vampire counts are always the most terrifying. Alright, but looking pretty good over there. We'll go ahead and save our little hero over there. And then, looks like the Luminarch's doing great. Someday I wish the vampire counts endgame. Someday we will wish the vampire counts endgame back. Really? You think that's gonna happen this campaign? You feel like the dwarves will be that terrifying? Like, there's a decent chance that the dwarves do become terrifying. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but like, worse than the vampire counts? How the dwarves can't recruit that many armies at the same time. That's the big thing, right? The vampire counts were recruiting like endgame 20 stacks on my borders. Maybe not like endgame 20 stacks, but they were recruiting some nasty armies on my border. All the dwarves can do is recruit minor stacks. And although, admittedly, minor stacks are terrifying, you know, never count out the minor stacks. They are super terrifying, okay? They will wreck your face. Don't think that they won't. But your average minor stack is a lot less scary than your standard vampire counts, you know, 50% Blood Knight stack with a little bit of like Graveguard, with a little bit of extra just mass and infantry, with another 20 stack on top of that. That's not too bad, guys. Yeah, and then Dead Rise again, and then Dead Rise again. Yeah, at least the dwarves, you know, if I trade my entire army into them, at least it's an even trade. When I win, quote unquote, win against the vampire counts, it's like, it feels like a loss. It feels like a loss when I win battles against the vampire counts. It's terrible. Shift +1, by the way, is how you use all of your abilities at the same time. Shift +1 and a bunch of other keys. Like Shift +1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta say that every stream because I know we always get new viewers coming on in to ask about it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got a couple slayers beating up our hero over here. All right, now where's that Jade Wizard? We need to get a heal on Franz. And we also gotta get a heal on these guys to make sure that we're topped off, because we do have some bigger battles to fight. The dwarves end up being the least of our worries here, sadly. Enticity, don't underestimate the dwarves. I can and I will, man. We were fighting Grombrindle just fine last time, except for all the minor stacks, but that was mostly because Vlad was giving us trouble, okay? Grombrindle was fine, chat. He was fine. Is any faction in the game as scary as Dead Rise Again vampire counts? It depends on what your playstyle is. Like, I know Wood Elves can give people a lot of trouble because their stacks have so many range units. And a lot of people rely on ranged, but I don't think they're probably not the hard. Well, actually, no. In terms of factions that people complain about the most being strong, I think Wood Elves is honestly pretty up there, aren't they? Is any faction, yeah. So, like, Wood Elves are pretty high up there. Oh, thank goodness, only attacking with one army, alright. Nice, this is great. Yeah, so, like, maybe the Wood Elves. I don't know if Orion's new patch makes it where he spams infinite armies. I would guess probably not. There might be some limiter on the AI from them doing that. And obviously, eventually, upkeep will catch up with them. But, let's see here. What else? Yeah. A lot of people actively avoid manual battles against the Wood Elves. Now that I can actually, you know, ever since I learned how to manage my cavalry, I haven't really worried about them since. But obviously my cavalry, I only ever got good at using cavalry because of multiplayer. Okay, what is up with these dogs? They're phasing. They're phasing in and out of reality like the dwarf. Why does this always happen? Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. No matter how many cool items I stack on these guys, they just always get beat up. I swear, I can never have my heroes actually be tanky. But yeah, ever since, I don't know, I feel like Wood Elves aren't actually that hard to deal with if you have the cavalry micro. They're actually, they feel almost incredibly easy to kill with the right micro and army composition. So nowadays I'm much less fearful of them. However, the vampire counts still give me trouble. Although a lot of that is just because I don't really go for the super strong doom stacks. But then again, if you do go for the super strong doom stacks, you should also still be fine, right? If you go for like if you like your crazy OP doom stack, that should be able to kill Wood Elves too. That, like, almost by definition, right? Your like these sort of mega doom stacks, they have to be able to just kill the Wood Elves. Well, I guess if you're auto-resolving, maybe not. Skaven late game armies can be pretty scary. Oh yeah, that's true. I haven't actually seen what a Skaven endgame looks like yet. I guess there's a chance of, oh geez, who's this, Luca? Oh boy, Luca, come on, don't die. Don't die on me, Luca. Live. They do live off of 3 units of Reichsguard, right? As long as oh, nope, they're dead. Well, rest in peace, Luca. Rest in peace, you served well. That's very unfortunate. We lost ourselves a Reichsguard. At least we can re-recruit them fairly fast. Let's see here. I guess I just wait for dwellers below here. France is killing off their lord pretty nicely. Let's see. Yeah, I think we just wait for dwellers. Honestly, I could have been more careful with my cavalry. But do I really have to be that fearful of this army? Do I really? I don't think so. I don't think so. Although this is a little bit scary. Yo, is this it? Is this the play, guys? Is it finally gonna die? Come on. This, the wizard comes back too. There we go. Get the sick dwellers here. Come on. Ah, darn it. Darn it. The Luminarch. It lives again. It's just an indestructible Luminarch, I swear. Yeah, I was much more worried about this vampire counts, sort of Kemmler stack, but because they only attack with one army, it's not exactly a problem. Reichsguard, yeah, if you're part of the Reichsguard, you gotta be ready to die. Though your survivability is better than many of my emergency stacks, that's for sure. Being recruited into the emergency stacks is a bad time. Luminarch versus Solar Engine, same cost. Which do you take? Dang. Luminarch versus Solar Engine at the same price? That's actually that's a really hard choice. At the same price. Oh dang, okay, well they brought in some friends. Can I auto this yet? Nah. Huh, at the same price, I think I would take the Luminarch off of its higher damage. Though, not in every situation. If it was the same price, I don't think I would. You know what? The Luminarch is so janky, it can sometimes do less than a Solar Engine. Yeah, I don't think I would. You know, really, is the Luminarch even that good? Yeah, I don't know. It's a really close call. Solar Engines have better accuracy. And like, maybe not better accuracy, but they cleave through cavalry a lot better. And that's something that the Luminarch doesn't really have as much. So I feel like that plays a big part here. All right, so I'm gonna grab these Reichsguard and just leave them in the back here in the forest, and then we'll use the rest of them for the actual fight. There we go. And then Franz can just sort of wall up these vampire lords. Franz, I'm pretty sure Franz wins versus these guys. They're not too scary, if I'm correct here. The Lumia may die today. Not yet, sadly. Although, yeah, I guess later today the Luminarch might die. One can dream. All right, what do we got here? We got some vampire counts. We got some black coaches. Not a problem. Actually, feel quite great about this here situation. Though I will have to get out of this here forest. Forest is not where I want to be fighting. Also, I'm keeping the wizard here because I think he has the feather fall. Yeah, he has the he has the other Trickster shard. Never mind. I thought he had the anti-flying unit item, which usually is incredibly useless, but in this situation is actually quite useful because we're constantly fighting flying vampire counts. Okay, and then we get the overcast regrowth, and then we get a good old dwellers over here in a second. Alright guys, get out of the forest. Enticity still mad ladding it up, I take it. Indeed. And so far it's working out quite well. Lumachad greater than Franz. Greater than Franz. I cannot get behind that, man. Luminarch better than Franz. Imagine a Franz 20 stack. You know how terrifying that would be? That would just end the entire campaign in an instant. That would be insta-win, man. Because usually Empire is sort of incapable of getting a proper single entity doom stack. A Franz only stack would be just insane. Alright, here we go. A couple knights getting 6 around on me. But I believe we might be able to army loss these guys soon if I'm lucky. That's some heresy. What? Saying that the Luminarch can't look at this bad boy. I don't know how you guys look at this and are happy. How is chat happy looking at this? It does 26 damage. Getting melee attacked by a Luminarch is the same as getting melee attacked by like an Empire swordsman. It's got nothing, man. This poor thing. Look, he's getting chased by a black coach. Alright, here we go. You know, maybe I hope the Luminarch dies to the black coach. I hope the Luminarch dies to the black coach. I'm gonna let it sit there, just so you guys can witness it. Oh my gosh, come on, Luminarch. Here we go. I'll give it a chance. One shot against the black coach, okay? You know, if the Luminarch manages to get 1,000,000 damage here, maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. 1/4 damage versus the black coach. Sick. Alright, let's keep leaving it there. Luminarch has to die, chat. It has to die. The end is nigh. Look at that. Look, Luminarch coach on coach action. Coach does 200 damage a pop though. It's actually quite damaging, but there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Franz in over here, help out my knights. And then that way we don't have to re-recruit too many later. Good luck, have fun, and thank you. I'm gonna need the luck to get rid of this thing. It's only 5 more hits. If the Luminarch can take 5 more hits, then it should die, and that'll be the end of it. My suffering will finally be over. Come on, Luminarch. Come on. Oh yes, it took a hit. Come on, that's 12 melee defense. The clock is ticking, chat. Oh man. I mean, oh no, not the Luminarch. Oh, we gotta end the game. We gotta end the battle faster by getting the dwellers here. Oh man, the Luminarch's fate is in the hands of how fast army losses actually triggers. If army losses doesn't trigger soon, the Luminarch will die, and there's nothing I can do to save it. You know, we had to use the dwellers, chat, to soften up these guys, clearly. Come on, Luminarch. Come on. Oh, it's 600. It's getting pretty low. It's getting pretty low. Not the Luminarch. Nah, it'll live, chat. It'll live. It's fine. It's gonna round off from there in a second anyways. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get Franz, buff these guys up. Oh, look at that. It's at 500, chat. Luminarch's looking a little bit low. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna make it. The game of life and death. Alright, here, look. I'll give it a chance, okay? Oh, dang. Oh, dang, it did it. The black coach actually did it. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect it to die so quickly as soon as it routed. Well, I guess the Luminarch's dead now, chat. You know, I legit was actually gonna save it there. You guys saw the Earthblood go down. You guys totally saw the Earthblood go down. Oh my gosh, it died so fast the moment it turned around, I swear. Alright, there you go. Yo, I gave it a chance, chat. I gave it a chance. It was Luminarch versus Black Coach. Coach out for blood. Dude, the coach is gonna kill it's gonna kill my Spirit of the Gorg wagons too. Look at that. What is this coach doing? It's hitting for like, it's only hitting for 200 damage, but like, this coach, it has something against other coach-like objects. It refuses to die until everything that resembles a coach is dead. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh my gosh, my poor knights here. Yeah, time to restart the campaign. Yo, unfortunately, it didn't chase off the last wagon there, but I gotta say that coach actually got some work done. Jeez. Are you winning? Yeah, no, we're doing great right now. Vlad's dead. Yeah, that's basically it. Vlad's dead. The guy that killed us in the last campaign is no more. So I don't really have anything to worry about. Alright, can we, there we go. Jeez, army losses came late today. Alright, there we go. Pyrrhic victory. Luminarch was so brave. I honestly did not expect it to die that fast. to the black coach. It served well, though. It served well. 10 rounds until Luminarch is back on the menu, boys. Yo, Luca, don't be too optimistic. I'm pretty sure you just died. Pretty sure you died like one battle ago. Does his faction die, or is he still on 2 settlements? No, Vlad is super dead. He's donezo. Rest in peace, Royal Altdorf Griffites. Rest in peace, bad in person. Estevan Roosh. You served well. You served well, but you shall be a burden to my economy no more. Oh my gosh. Anthony Boylan, yes, celebrating the death of the Luminarch. We finally get an extra slot, guys. This is it. This is turning point. Turning point France. Alright, sick. There we go. We got a massive bank. We got a massive bank. Franz gets a replenishment. I love how the Warrior Priest just straight up dies. Warrior Priest was here for 1 turn and he gets rocked by this little vampire caster there. Hey, look at that. Okay, nice. So it looks like Belagar's actually pushed northwards. I like it. I like it. I love how Alberic's random sub-faction is just chilling. Like the new faction that was added because Alberic moved out. They're just crushing it over here. Alright. So here's the plan. We have a Franz. His army's honestly a little bit beat up. I would say it'd probably be good if he goes into the settlement, gets a million Reichsguard, and then over here what we do is we scout out the enemy to make sure that they don't have anyone nearby. Okay, actually pretty good. We only have this random Ungrim Iron Fist, not the Slayer stack. We're good. So the plan is, there's no way this takes Altdorf, right? It's 6 single entities and 2 knights versus what's it, 3 handgunners and 1 million halberds. I think it's fine. I think that's fine. You know, I could even start recruiting my next army, but I need to spend most of my money on infrastructure right now. What's this? The Treekin Doom stack? Man, what are these weird Doom stacks, man? Alright, so if we take... Oh, it's gonna be a minor settlement battle. Dang. Alright. So I'm thinking we grab this guy, park him in Altdorf to be sort of a garrison type army. And this guy is gonna go ahead and support France. Ungrim himself is a problem though. Is he really? I feel like he just gets shot up. Isn't that true? Doesn't Ungrim just die to a hail of bullets? I feel like he's not that scary. Maybe I'm terribly, terribly wrong here, but don't think so. If those 2 Kemmler armies support you, you could lose Altdorf. These guys? Yeah, it's true. So it'll be much safer to have this extra sort of group of handgunners.
We have nothing to fear.
Nice. But I'd say things are looking pretty nice for us so far. We're gonna hold Quantum Shuffle until we can get a garrison there. And then at some point I need to, after I have garrisons on all these 4 places, then I'm gonna worry about the forts. I'm in no rush to take the forts early. He dies to 1 million missiles? Exactly. Exactly. To be fair, doesn't everyone die to a hail of bullets? Also true. But the thing is, actually sort of not true. If you look at a lot of the Dragon Lords of the endgame armies, they have so much speed and so much missile resist. I actually had a hard time netting one down and focus firing them. And then immediately after, they would just land right on top of my range. So, in a sense, they technically die to a hail of bullets if they're not moving. The thing about Ungrim is that he dies to a hail of bullets even if he is moving, which is a very important distinction. There we go, extra movement range, nice. And now what we do... Man, France is taking forever to replenish, I swear. Let's see here. What I would like to do is... You know, I guess we could take the fort right now, but I think that's still a bad idea. I could kill the vampire counts, but they are still fighting Ungrim, so I'd rather just leave them be. How many more handguns? How many handguns is too many handguns? I guess we should start getting Hellstorm rocket batteries, right? And just start suffering the consequences of no income. In the meantime, we can also, I believe, what we can do. As long as there's no dwarf stack here. That's not a terrible dwarf stack. Okay. Here's the plan, chat. We have this one. Let's see. What are we looking at here? We got Franz and this guy. Because, he needs to hold Fort Quantum, right? And he's not going to be soloing armies 24/7. I think what we do is we take Franz. We kill off, we kill off the Ghal again. Just because he's a bigger army. And then hopefully we bait out some of these guys. The thing is we won't get any turns of healing. So what I'm thinking actually is we're gonna go here and just hold the line and try and bait these guys into attacking me. In the meantime, we'll hold Quantum Shuffle over here. Maybe even take an Isleheart if we're really... The thing is, I don't know what's in the horizon. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, okay. Very good thing we did not take Isleheart. I was just gonna ask to die to these guys. Oh, jeez. See, this is what I mean, chat. This is what I mean. This is what I mean by the vampire counts endgame is scarier than the dwarves. The dwarves don't do this, okay? We are many, many turns into the endgame now. What? We're 74 turns into the endgame. 74 turns, They've lost all of their starting armies, and they're just doing this. This is disgusting. There's no way the dwarves is scarier than this. I'm sure the Skaven, like, man, the vampire. The thing is, because all the techs unlock. Here's the thing, right? Oh, these are their free armies. Oh, they haven't even marched out yet. What the? Is it just all these lords are always giving free armies? Alright, wait, no, but Kemmler's army is also free. Wait, Kemmler's army is also free? Wait, this guy's army is also free. Wait, what's going on? Wait, is this why the vampire count's endgame has always been so terrifying? Wait, like if you look at Ungrim's army, wait, no, he's also free. Wait, what, is everyone's army just free now? Is that just what happens when the endgame triggers? Just your armies become free? Heinrich Orion? Wait, is there an army that isn't free? Yeah, no, that's the endgame gives them 0 upkeep everything. That explains a lot, doesn't it? Alright, well that's interesting, isn't it? Alright, good to know, chat, good to know. Who doesn't like a bunch of free armies? Yo, I don't know what AI cheats are happening, but these guys are they're pretty spicy. Look at that. Free Terrorgeists. Yeah, ruh-roh. I'm not happy I'm dead inside. Jeez, Twitch chat. Skaven endgame armies are nastiest. I feel like weapon teams and artillery aren't too hard to deal with Reichsguard. Challenge becomes impossible when Festus gets endgame. I don't think so. They tend to fight each other. This campaign kind of looks the same from 30 turns ago. It looks the same except for this. This is the biggest change since 40 turns ago. Alright. Yeah, endgame starts, AI immediately suffers attrition from a desertion. You know, I thought, the thing is, right? I know that the extra armies were free. I didn't know that that all future armies are also free. So their momentum doesn't actually slow down once the endgame hits, as I thought it would. Regardless, we're sort of fine. We're parking over here. We have a quantum shuffle over here. And I don't think they're in striking distance of me. I don't really want to fight the vampire counts just yet. But if they aren't in striking distance, right? If no one is in striking distance, I might as well just get Helmgard, right? Might as well. Because now we have a fort that's defended. I feel like this is the play. Even if we lose it early, we should be great. Caps lock. I feel like this is the play. Because we do suffer a bit of attrition, sadly. I don't know why, but we do get a bit of attrition, but we don't lose units by settling ruins anymore. Which is sort of huge for this campaign. Sort of kind of massive. Fair and balanced, this looks horrible. It's less horrible than you would think. These armies are actually much weaker than my Fran's Doomstack is right now. You could probably do something similar with some Wood Elves based on their endgame timer. You could do something similar with Wood Elves. What do you mean? Remember, Kemmler wasn't top 5 in power ranking either? I guess that is true. Kemmler wasn't the strongest ranker. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the dwarves are gonna be spicy. The thing is, just like look at this army, right? Look at this army. If we actually talk about the guys that don't die to cavalry, they have like 8 units that don't immediately die to cavalry or Franz. 8 units. Are we really gonna be that terrified about dwarves? I guess if they start spamming, like, I don't know. The thing is, the dwarf Doomstacks are not as scary as, at least for the Empire. They're not nearly as scary as Vampire Count's Doomstacks. I refuse to believe it. Vampire Count's just strength in numbers is too strong. All right, here we go. So the plan is, we rush down the pipe over here. Just do a little bit of a squeeze to get through, and then Franz can go ahead and just dive bomb right into the middle of all that range. We have the captain to shut down the artillery pieces. And then I believe we should be good. Now, France does have to be mighty careful here. Very high chance that an Ungrim just shows up and ends them. I guess those troll hammers are also a pain. I need to get my knights here to support. The map isn't too good. It's fine. We just sort of rush forward. That's never really been a problem. Alright, so then we just get the cavalry. We collapse in on here. Ain't no problem. Plus, we have an Empire Captain. And we can do shenanigans like this. We net down the Gyro Bomber. And then kill it with the Jade Wizard, I guess. Jade Wizard killing Gyro Bombers. Alright, here we go. Much more importantly, though. Much more importantly, having the sick cavalry dive in over here. This is gonna be the charge of the Reichsguard, people. Yeah, we'll just run over this. Yeah, it's a lot easier to hard counter the dwarves than the vampire counts. In general, it's really hard to hard counter a lot of melee heavy builds. But if we're talking about a build that has even like a little bit of range, you just do this to him. Like this is just such a crazy easy way of killing off dwarves. It's just like look at this. Look at this. So easy, man. Like against like the super beat up vampire counts endgame armies, they were like, you know, they're killing Reichsguard. This is like, oh my gosh. What's this? 5'5" or whatever American units. Oh, how tall am I? 5'5". Wasn't that, didn't people say I was 5'7", or did I measure 5'5"? I think I did measure 5'5", right? Wasn't 5'7" just the average? I think I'm like I'm a little bit shorter. I'm like a few inches shorter than the American average. Last I checked. Why do people care about my height though? I feel like height is like, why does that matter as a streamer? Because the thing is, I've heard Ludwig talk about that a lot too. Is that just a thing that people are interested in?
I will.
How does my height play into my campaign? Is this an important strat for Warhammer? Not that I have any, you know. I'm happy about my height. I don't care what people think about my height. It's just weird. It's just weird. Oh my gosh, what is that lag? Do I have the thing running again? Do I have what's it? System interrupts. Why do I have system interrupts? Weird. Alright, that was some weird lag, but it looks like it's subsided. Height affects gameplay. It affects the price of the standing desk that you have to buy if you ever do that. If you're very tall, it explains why you use the top-down view. Oh, you mean like what, this madness? Where I'm like just staring downwards like this. I know everybody loves it when everyone loves it when you do it like this, but I feel like when you like, oh my gosh, poor Ungrim, you can barely see him over the bushes. But yeah, I can't really get into the super zoomed in view anymore. It's just not really my thing. Top down view is Inticity's fantasy. All right. This is why. I think I figured it out, chat. The reason you guys care about my height is so you can make memes. That's the real reason. Okay, now I forgot. Ungrim is he's a beast still. So this is how you deal with your local Ungrim. Much like the dog surrounds of the past. There's a Longbeards just chilling. Much like the dog surrounds of yore, right? With enough cycle charging, you can kill any single entity. And as you can see here, just a few knights, a few Franz charges. We should be able to take out Ungrim without taking too many casualties. As strong as he is, he doesn't have as strong as he is, he doesn't really have that much damage. And at most, he's killing only like a couple of Reichsguard every time I charge him, so should be good. No bully the Kraken King. Dude, I don't even know if I have that title anymore. I still need to win some Warhammer tournaments to reclaim my title. People have been developing the meta, and I feel like my builds feel like they're out of date. I don't think I'm playing significantly worse than I used to, but it feels a lot like my builds are like, it feels like I'm running C tier builds, which is a little bit of a problem when it comes to the tournament scene, because C tier builds, no matter like, if you have an opponent that is even roughly equivalent in skill level to you, if you run a weak build, they will generally win it, even if you outplay them on a few fronts. So you do have to be a little bit wary of that. Horse assassin. Yeah, horses. New Enticity video, horse assassins. Where's the healing? Here's the healing. We got loads of healing. Alright, what's happening here? There we go. Ungrim was like, that last 10% HP was just keeping him in the fight way longer than I thought it would. Flashbacks to my Darktide video where I'm too tall to fit through the gap. Sad times, man. Poor Ogrins. Man, what a way to go, yeah. Ungrim, the Slayer King, dying to a bunch of guys on horses, cycle charging him. I don't think that's I don't think that's the way he would have wanted to go, chat. Regardless, if the dwarves can just keep sending stacks like that my way, I'm happy, man. I am so happy. That should have been a heroic victory, to be honest. Really, it didn't feel that heroic. It felt like a pretty standard victory. You know, if the game was offering heroic victories for stuff like that, we'd only be getting heroic victories. Alright, here we go. So, what we need to do is, we have Fort Quantum, we have some vampire counts. Here's the thing, they might decide that the best idea is to go ahead and sack or raise the settlement.
Affirmative.
Man, that's a lot of undead. But there's a lot of undead. So, due to the maneuvering here, right, of Ghal, what I'm thinking is Franz parks right over here. Get the intercept going. We have everything that we need at Altdorf, so that's fine. And then he's just gonna hold the fort. Can we hold Fort Quantum with a bunch of great swords, 6 range units, and a couple Hellstone rocket batteries? I think we can, right? Against like 3 beat up vampire counts armies.
It is agreed.
Nice trait for Carl. Oh, what'd he get? What trait did I get? It was yeah. Oh, yo, the missile resist is actually sort of huge. That's pretty good. It makes him a better fighter. All right, so.
Yes, let's move.
The dwarves come. Their stacks get mightier by the second. Nothing a little dwellers and cavalry action can't fix though. And then this guy is gonna get ready for the artillery stacking. Make sure that's as strong as can be. Nice. What's this about the upkeep? Why Reichsguard over Demogryphs? France doesn't get... He doesn't actually give as many buffs to Demogryph Knights. France buffs up Reichsguard specifically. At least I'm pretty sure he does. If you just take a look here, right? Great Swords, Reichsguard. Yeah, he only buffs up Reichsguard, so I'd rather just have them than a million demis. Okay, nice. This is already going great, though. We're actually expanding, despite there being, like, 8 armies on my front door. We're expanding. We're upgrading our settlement here. Oh, my gosh. I hate these random heroes that just keep killing stuff. Because the problem is that the heroes are so expensive to kill that I don't really want to, I don't really want to send heroes in just to kill them. But if they're gonna keep, you know, assaulting my settlements, I will have to get rid of them. Yeah, Reichsguard gets some massive buffs in Franz's army. But right now, we are running into a little bit of an issue. I need to find a fight. If we are unable to get enough money to sustain our armies, we run into a few problems. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Yo. Okay. The war between Kemmler and Ungrim and the Wood Elves is insane right now. We have like, you just see that? That was like 6 battles or something. It's like 6 battles that just went down there. I love how the dead rise again. Just like, did this army even fight? I'm not sure, but it's terrifying. Yeah, these guys are just constantly grinding up against each other in just an endless war. That is quite spicy. Let's see here. These guys can attack, or I don't know if they can attack Fort Quantum. I guess Montfort doesn't have garrison. I would love to take Eilhart at some point. The problem is that I don't know how many armies will attack me if I do. Does it give money? It does. Oh, raid it? Nah, that's useless. Alright, well, back to this action. Back to France saves the Empire, chat. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna go here. We're gonna fight large battles. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Alright, the Dowie. The Dowie tide arriveth, chat. And they are not at war with Drycha. Kemmler versus a world, who wins? I don't know, man. Kemmler's surviving pretty well. He has a lot of territory. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. France needs to actually save the Empire now. Because we can go here, right, and take out those armies. Can we? We can attack those guys. What I'm thinking, right? Altdorf has... It has a million Hellstorms, right? It should be able to hold off against 3 stacks of Dowie.
I command here.
So, first things first, I'm gonna send France here. And then he can double back and then hold Altdorf. Nice. And this should be the big payday that I need. Tree-men army scary? Yeah, if they all unite, it could be pretty scary. I might need to recruit some regiments of renown in Altdorf just to really hunker down there. I'm rooting for Kemmler. Honestly, right now, given how many armies are ramming into him, I'm sort of rooting for Kemmler too. The thing is, though, he gets stronger the more he fights. Because he gets more access to raise dead. So, I don't know if it's a good thing. Like, if Kemmler ever wins that fight and comes full force at me with, like, all of those stacks, we're just doomed. Ain't no way we're killing that. So, I do fear the Kemmler. Just a little bit. Still, though, I don't fear the dwarves. I refuse to fear the dwarves.
Take position. My Ghal, Maraz.
Bring back the Lumi. I don't think we have access to it yet, thank goodness. Alright, here we go. We're gonna send Franz in there. He's gonna take out their general, as he always does. And then send in the Reichsguard here. They'll clean up. And then the rest is just humies, right? Just a bunch of humans. Shouldn't be a problem. Eventually, Gorse will turn up. The thing is, Gorse has to fight his way through the dwarves. That's sort of the main thing, right? I've managed to find myself in a situation where it's like we have 2 rings of enemies, right? We have an outer layer of dwarves we have an inner layer of dwarves who's getting harassed by an outer layer of vampire counts. And I'm pretty sure, right, the fact that it's in layers instead of bordering all of them, I'm pretty sure that makes it where they tend to fight each other more than they fight me. You know, everyone memes about everyone talks about the anti-player bias. Man, this charge looks so sick. Everyone talks about the anti-player bias, but if we're talking about the dwarves versus the undead, anti-player bias is not really gonna make the biggest difference here. I do truly believe that Kemmler is or that Gorse is gonna end up fighting the dwarves a lot and sort of slowing them down. Oh my gosh, that was such a sick Reichsguard charge. Dude, Franz's Doom stack. Oh my gosh, I forgot how strong this actually was now that we're fighting normal 20 stacks. It is incredibly strong. You have the ROR Luminarch? We have it unlocked, but it recently died, so I have to wait before I can get it again. Very unfortunate, I know. Alright, there we go, just some Bretonnians. I believe I can grab these guys now and just run down the humans over here. That way the Bretonnians can actually get out of the forest. Man, that was a sick Reichsguard surround. That was amazing. Alright. The fields of Pelennor. Is that like some crazy cavalry battle? Sure sounds like it. Alright, nice. The second Reichsguard charge. Yeah, Reichsguard they're gonna obliterate everything here, chat. Reichsguard Doom stack is the way. Trust me, this is so much better than even cavalry Doom stacking. Or, I mean, it's so much better than artillery Doom stacking. Just because we actually, in situations where we have to deal with, like, multiple armies at once, I never have to really worry about getting overwhelmed as much. It's like, the army doesn't lose efficiency as the enemy armies get bigger. Yeah, so it's a big plus. All those guys should go down. And then I guess I bring in my my hero squad here. They can go ahead and beat up this insane blob of archers with some spells.
Take the ground!
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, glorious. And I don't have to worry about the AI dodging my Hellstorm rocket batteries too. If there's one thing I can appreciate, it's the fact that the AI can't just dodge my abilities like crazy. Yeah, dwarves aren't unbreakable, and they also die. Big pluses. Though I will dispute them not being unbreakable. I think the dwarves are unbreakable, but they die, is how we should evaluate them. Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh. Good stuff. Good stuff, knights. There's the dwellers. Massive damage. AI dodges. Yeah, AI dodges are insane, guys. The fact that they can dodge Hellstone rocket batteries is bonkers. I don't even know how there's enough processing power in the computer for them to constantly calculate that. I guess it's not actually that hard to calculate, but they dodge because the Hellstone rocket battery is shotgun. The shotgun effect of the Hellstorm should not be dodgeable. Because no human can dodge it. No human knows how to dodge Hellstorm rocket batteries. Not in the way the AI does, that's for sure. Pelennor Fields is a scene, oh, it's not history, it's Rohirrim, I see. Oh man, you can tell how much I know about Lord of the Rings. Yeah, dwarves are unbreakable, but they die. They do die. That's the one thing we have going for us.
Yes, General.
Man, this should get us a lot of money, right? 3, 4 armies at once. Pretty massive. Am I out of wins? Nah, we're good. Alright, nice. Still cleaning up the rest of those guys over there. These are just basically all peasants. Few peasants are not really a big issue because all we gotta do is slam this bad boy down. And then they're all dead. Then they're all dead. Yep, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jade Wizards. Oh, Jade Wizards. Never change. Actually, maybe change. They're a bit busted right now, I'm not gonna lie. Jade Wizards are a little bit busted. Maybe a tiny bit busted. if we just talk, I guess the thing is Burning Head would be equally good in that situation. It's not like, you know, it's not like Dwellers Below is the only spell that does this much damage. But some spells definitely are a little bit strong compared to other things. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, glorious. We even almost lost the ROR wagon. Almost, chat. How much damage does he have? He has almost 1,000 kills, 100,000 damage. What a guy. All right. I will say things are going great right now, chat. Things are going amazing. We've been winning battles with Franz. Franz hasn't died in forever. Look at this. Still 4 deaths. Last campaign, Franz died, I believe, like 20 times. Oh, what's it? AI dodging artillery shots from units with snipe. Oh, like you mean the invisible unit thing? Dwellers is ridiculous right now. The thing is, it's like, compared to old Pit of Shades, it is still weaker, but Dwellers is... The thing is, I guess if many other spellcasters had Dwellers, they probably would run it, right? Because yeah, it comes stock with also a raw DPS ticking too, right? So it also gets like an extra 500 damage on all targets, on top of doing 4 damage a second caught in the AoE. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. They could probably reduce its like actual armor piercing damage by like 1 damage a tick, and it'd probably be fine. Though that'd be a pretty massive reduction in damage. It'd also suck against the dwarves. Give Dark Elves life magic. It's sort of the thing with Throg, right? CA, okay, I forgot. I gotta take my vitamins. CA forgot that they made it. It's like CA really fall into the tropes more. So they're like, oh, they're Dark Elves. They're not supposed to have life magic. Oh, Throg is a troll. He's supposed to be dumb. Yep. Gotta take a bit of the D.
And Emperor.
Alright, there we go. Now,
Siegfried Archlector.
this army right here, they are all caught up in march stance. Here's the thing. Nah. No, it's just suicidal, isn't it? I'm thinking what we do is we grab the Franz.
In the name of Magnus.
We go here. We're in march stance. We're asking to get attacked here. We're begging. We're begging them to attack me. I guess I can...
I'll ignore.
Let's see here. What's more important?
Huntsman
Fort
General.
Quantum or Quantum Shuffle? Ugh.
Huntsman
I
General.
think we leave Fort Quantum to defend here. This army is in range, but
Huntsman
I
General.
believe we can kill Gelt and march back to defend.
Forward to victory.
Come on, give me the Gelt kill. Here's the problem though. This ain't no Franz cavalry stack. Gelt is a little bit of a spicy board. Thankfully, I do have a Bright Wizard, and he is the solution to everything. What are you going to do about Gelt? Well, we can basically never confederate him. Us being at war with him means that he will never really he'll never really like us enough. So we're just gonna kill him. Much to the dismay of everyone in chat. Don't the Dark Elves worship Isha? Just not as much as their edgy gods. Yeah, I think lore-wise it makes sense for the Dark Elves to... I'm pretty sure lore-wise it makes sense for the Dark Elves to worship, or to be able to cast life magic. But like, I think CA, they have like their balance team or something. It's like something about game balance or like all the factions being too samey or something. A bit of a shame, but you know, they got their own reasons. They got their own internal reasons. Alright, here we go. Surely their artillery pieces can't dodge my artillery pieces, right? Surely not. So we just focus fire them first. Force Gelt to advance towards me. Get a sick burning head down the pipe on these guys. Pull my infantry back because I can't dodge Hellstorm rocket batteries. Oh no, they're firing at my own Hellstorm rocket batteries. It's an artillery duel. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this. I think we win this artillery duel though. Nice. I can finally escape the forest. And then we'll beat them up with the wizards. Who knows? We might even get a wizard duel against Gelt. The wizard duel. So it's like, what's it? The thing is, we can just melee Gelt to death, right? It's not like you can do that much. Alright, nice. So that's pretty good. I just have to make sure that I don't lose too many guys to the cavalry here now. And then we have our ranged. Sick. Focus fire the cav. Get the great swords into position. There we go. The wizards are mostly out now, except for my bright wizard. It's fine though, he can save himself. And then I think we won the battle. It was it's a little bit sketchy, but I think we won it. I guess my huntsman general here is taking a bit of a whooping from this Empire captain. But am I really worried? Not really. At least now that the AI is advanced, they're not going to be dodging my Hellstorms as much anymore. Oh, dang. My poor wizard is actually getting sort of mauled here. It's getting sort of mauled. Maybe it ain't over just yet. Oh, I know what I can do. Call in the artillery strike. Artillery strike on the wizard. Sick plays. Nice. We've killed off their general. Might even be able to snipe him. And then we're fine. Hey, even took off. Nice. Oh, look at that. Gelt's actually winning the wizard duel. He's actually doing it. Alright, there we go. Man, I gotta say, it's been a while since I really went hard on the artillery stacks. I gotta say, they're still just as fun as I remember them. Some good old little focus fire action here on the artillery. Just watch them get melted. Unfortunately, we haven't melted. We don't have so much artillery that the enemy just melts before they get to us, but still pretty sick though. Oh, I forgot. I should have been spamming Burning Head on their infantry. My bad, my bad. That would have ended this way sooner. There we go. That should do it. Here we go. Wizard duel on the Gelt. Beat him up. The full surround. The full surround and some buffs. Is that enough to kill the Gelt? Come on, take him out. Yo, Gelt is just a superior wizard. Look at this guy. It's like using the Plague of Rust so that his non-armor piercing damage actually does true damage against my guy. Look at that. Sick Plague of Rust plates. Actually still has like 80 armor. Arid Zephyr. The sick armor. Alright, anyways. Anyways, enough of this. Those are the army losses. I just wanted to get an easy fight versus Gelt before we run into the dwarves. I am supreme. Oh man, yeah, yo, he 2v1 the wizards. I don't know what I was doing. Trying to wizard duel Gelt. I was mad, man, to think that was gonna be doable. Wait, he's the Supreme Patriarch? No, that's Volkmar. Isn't that Volkmar? Patriarch, wait, no. Yeah, Patriarch. There's no way that's what Gelt is. Total War Vietnam, calling the artillery onto your own units. Oh man, yeah. It's a hardcore strategy, but weirdly enough in Warhammer it works. It checks out as a legit strat. How much would it help to have Marcus right now? You know, in the last France campaign that I won, France's Total War campaign that I won, we did actually get Marcus Wolfheart. Was he useful? Not at all. Marcus was actually a liability. More than anything else, but yeah, he's okay. You know, he's another just guy that we can get. Actually, not that much money from the Gelt, sadly. I gotta say, I am disappointed. Regardless, we position here. We have just enough to kill off the dwarves with a million hellstorms, so no major issues there. Nice. And then I guess all I really need is, I guess this guy might get cavalry. Like, I'm never really gonna use these. I guess the reload skill, maybe. We'll work our way towards reload skill with them, but otherwise, nothing too special. And then over here, boom. Sunmaker. Sunmaker and Silver Bullets. Both exceptional units versus the Dowie. We have just enough money to last roughly 2 turns after a little bit of fighting. And then we have this guy who is gonna scout up and down. He's just gonna scout up and down forever. We'll park him right over here. Ah, there we go. There we go. The dwarf tide. It begins, chat. How many dwarven armies do we have on screen right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dwarf armies. 9 dwarf armies. We have 9 dwarf armies on screen. You know how many armies Kemmler has? Kemmler alone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 armies from the Kemmler. Regardless, though, if you still look at the strength rankings, Thoric Ironbrow. Doesn't Thoric Ironbrow get like insane rangers or something? Avatar of Vengeance. Oh boy. Yep, that's great. That's great. Kemmler's still strength rank 3. Oh, and look at that, the Gorst. The Gorst has defeated Karaz-Karak. Nice. As usual, Mao Ying with no endgame. Yo, legit chat. If Cathay had an endgame scenario, they would actually be terrifying. Because they don't have borders with that many enemies, right? A Cathay endgame would just be a tide spreading from the east into the west. It would be insane. Oh my gosh. That'd be insane. What's the stream goal? Stream goal is to secure Reichland. We want to secure Reichland, and once we've managed that, we're set. Let's see. I had this guy, right? I wanted to put in the warrior priest in one of these armies at some point. But yeah, no, legit. Cathay endgame would be crazy. Thoric buff, he buffs Quarrelers to a huge extent. Yeah. Grombrindle 50 settlements. He's taken over Nagarond. He is the new Dark Elves. There probably aren't any more Dark Elves left at this point. Welcome to Astalia, gentlemen. Oh man, alright. Here we go. So, first wave of dwarves. This is, Franz's army might die, but they're all sort of sacrificial, except for the fact that they're all members. But yeah, Franz's army might die. The goal instead of actually, winning all of the battles is more, we just want to kill as many dwarves as humanly possible. And once they're softened up, then the army at Altdorf can sort of clean up. It will be bad to lose our items, though. Preferably we don't lose too many items off of just losing battles, but we'll see. It will add to the France death counter, though. Regardless, I still have high hopes about our odds of winning this. Gyro Bomber Squad. Oh, man, I wish I had more nets. Unfortunately, we only have one. Yeah. Reichsguard Doomsack versus 5 gyrocopters. I gotta say, the gyrocopters are gonna be a little bit annoying here, but I'm pretty sure we can just catch them with some of this action. Yeah, we're gonna net them. There we go. Just gotta net them down, beat them up. And then I guess the brimstone guns. What do we even do about the brimstone guns? I feel like we don't have that many options there. The gyrocopters are more just annoying than anything else, though. I would welcome the AI spamming more gyrocopters my way. Oh my gosh, and they live. They live with 4 entities. Come on, chase them down, Empire Captain. I guess there's a chance that they, after they run out of ammo, they run into melee. Maybe what I do, right? I just chase them off. So, like, we don't actually ever kill the gyrocopters, and instead, we just leave them around for... We just leave them around to be a detriment to the Dwarven army. That could be a pretty sick way of dealing with them. Okay, nice. So, first Dwellers of the day, our Winds of Magic is amazing, so we're actually fine on the Dwellers front. Cavalry for the flanks, and then we'll just shut down the artillery. And it'll be same old, chat. It's, yeah, my army's dying is always a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Alright, nice. Good Dwellers, good Dwellers. We do want to get out of the Slayers, though. Slayers is a bad time. And if we lose the Jade Wizard, then this army's going to die a lot faster than I thought it would. Fortunately for us, Jade Wizard should be able to evacuate out of there. Emphasis on should. Emphasis on should. This is what I get for sending my Jade Wizard into melee, I swear. He's just going to get annihilated by dwarves now. Come on, Jade Wizard. Not like this. Not like this, Wiz. You had so much magic. You had so much magic. Oh, no, that's not. Oh, jeez, France. Oh, my gosh, France. All right, well, you know what? Maybe the dwarves are a little bit scarier than I gave them credit for. You know, maybe they are a little bit scarier than I gave them credit for. The wizard's dead, chat. The wizard's dead. There goes my anti-infantry and healing for the battle. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll settle for the plan B. I can only make so many of these misplays before we legit just straight up die to the dwarves. Oh my gosh, that was scary. That was scary. The heroes. Yeah, GG guys. End of stream. It's done. It's done. You know what? I should just increment this like right now, shouldn't I? I stand corrected, chat. I stand corrected. I felt I was power tripping. I was tripping. I thought the Reichsguard were just super OP. I've been humbled by the turn of events here, and we will not let it happen again, chat. Man, that's so much wasted damage. That's so many dwellers below. We honestly could have won this battle, but now it's gonna be hella sus. Regardless, at least we can take out the artillery pieces. France can, I guess, I don't know, beat up some gyrocopters, I guess. Artillery's down, and then we hunt down the range, and then we see how much damage the Reichsguard can do here. Looks like France can even pick off a couple gyros while he's at it. Never underestimate the Dowie. I know, right? That was a silly Enticity moment. I should not have let that happen. Because now they're actually gonna make it out of this battle with fairly significant amounts of HP left. And it could mean, like, I'm not gonna call it early or anything, but it could possibly mean that Altdorf is in a bit of a sus situation. Altdorf is in a little bit of an awkward situation if the dwarves are cleaning up shop here. So, because like after this, right? How many armies do we have to? How many armies are we killing here? How many armies do we actually need to survive at Altdorf? Like 5 dwarf armies. All right, here we go. Let's just group on up. Let's just group on up. Yeah, rematch is not an option. If we make a misplay, it's on me. Oh my gosh. Jeez, these guys. These guys without the dwellers. Yo, the level 50 dwarf lords. They annihilated France, didn't they? Throwing the battle to make the stream more interesting. If only. At least, I guess. Well, France will need to re-recruit the Reichsguard stack regardless. Because we do need a Reichsguard stack for specific situations. More so. Man, I gotta say though. Was this battle just doomed from the start? It might have been. But yeah, the thing is, what did we kill? We killed the artillery. We killed the gyrocopter. You know, technically we killed 2 for 1, chat. Oh boy, that's not good. Yeah, France is mega dead. Slow and insidious for sure. Here's the plan, chat. Here's the plan. We have a second army. They're gonna move over to defend Altdorf. We have like 1 million handgunners there. And 1 million artillery pieces. We can re-recruit France in due time too. The problem is that we have a Karakadrin army. And then what's this? This one? Not as problematic, thankfully. Legend said that me and a few others are the future of Total War Warhammer streams. Really? He's gonna quit streaming next year. Wow, look at that. Do you plan on doing more campaigns to try and get some of his viewers? I guess. I don't know. The thing is, I guess I'll wait. I'll wait to see it before I believe it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Legend was sort of planning to get his, you know, just to move on. I wonder if he'll still. I presume he would still continue streaming though, right? Hellstorm time? Yeah, it's Hellstorm time. I presume Legend will still be streaming other streams. Most of the time, viewers tend to follow the streamer less than the game. So I wouldn't expect me to get like a huge influx of viewers just because Legend is leaving. I think it's probably just be a net. Like the thing is, right? There's potential for me to. I think overall, it's likely I might gain like a few people, but a lot of people will end up leaving the Warhammer community. That will just continue to follow whatever Legend does. So I don't think it's like a huge opportunity or anything. Though I do respect the decision. There comes a point in every streamer's career where they move on. You've seen what's it? You've seen them quit outright. What's this? You've seen like people. I don't know. I haven't actually been keeping up with Legend, so I don't know if this is like an official statement from him, or if this is just like an offhanded remark. He said he's definitely still going to produce daily videos. Hey, there you go. Oh, so he's still going to be producing Warhammer content. In that case, then it's not even that big of a change, is it? Legends Warhammer content is basically just like 30-minute clips of him streaming anyway, so I don't think it really matters. Okay, so we're once again seeing the dwarves do their crazy dodging maneuvers. I'm going to get a flame storm and just plonk it down over there. And then what do we do? What's the strat to make it where they don't dodge? Aside from actually just playing normally. I feel like, oh jeez, slow. We might lose a pyromancer here. I feel like, I don't know, maybe if I just engage them. If I engage them in ranged combat, get a bit of action with my Hellstorm rocket batteries, and handguns at the same time, I think that'll be enough to get them to stand still. So I can actually shoot them up. But you can see the dancing, man. I really need to get I need to get in range with my handgunners. Otherwise he'll just keep dodging forever. There we go, nice. Wizard lives, chat. He lives. Net of Ammontok. Dude, legit. Legit net of Ammontok it's actually sort of clutch. For now though, I'm just gonna support my my handgunners. Yo, net of Ammontok just to shut down a couple dwarves. I have to be careful though, right? There's a chance that my guy just explodes when I do this, so I have to be like on the very edge of range of this guy over here. There we go. There's the net. Okay, nice. The desperation, chat. We have to net of Ammontok just so that the AI doesn't dodge my artillery. Alright, there we go. That should get the job done, right? I guess my wizards can bully the artillery pieces too. I gotta say though, this is probably not a done deal, is it? Definitely not a done deal, as I guess my greatswords can clean up the artillery pieces, so very likely we'll be winning the fight, but I don't know, there is a rogue dwarf lord out there. And I always fear the rogue dwarf lord with his insane missile resist. I guess with a couple, we've done it before. We've seen where a couple beat up handgunners can kill the dwarf lord, but it's gonna be no easy task, chat. He didn't die. Who didn't die? What's it? The Hellstorm Shuffle? Hellstorm Shuffle sounds like a great dance. Alright, here we go. What are we looking at here? We have a unit of Iron Breakers. We have the Dwarf Lord. I think if I just preserve most of my range, we'll be fine. I guess this army is in March stance, right? If this army dies, that would actually be really, really bad. So we have to be a tiny bit careful about these guys. I do like that my great swords are finding some good coverage. Not liking as much the fact that they are they're getting some good blasting charges on me. Probably should have been a bit more careful, but what can you do? Let's see here. Flamestorm on the crew, I guess. I gotta be a little bit wary about my casters, but we have enough great swords to win it, right, chat? We have enough great swords to win it. Like, most of the Iron Breakers are caught up in melee now. So, I don't know. I shouldn't underestimate them, right? I should play a bit more carefully. The Wizard? Yeah, no, Wizard's fine. Wizards are fine. They're great. Thought the Dwarf stacks are easy to defeat. They are... Look. As much as the Dwarf stacks give me a hard time, okay? You still can't convince me that they aren't easy to defeat compared to the Vampire counts. If this was just like a Vampire count stack of skeletons, I'd be shivering. I'd be shivering in my booties, man. Normal Vampire count skeleton stack would annihilate me here. Alright, nice. So far looking good though. Just gotta finish shooting up his lord. We have the great swords surround. Great swords are still good versus dwarves, guys. As much as you don't want to believe it. Great swords are the solution. Send those guys in on the artillery group. Nice. Dwarf too angry to die. I fear the no army losses. This guy over here is a pretty spicy meatball. He will not really be dying anytime soon, I believe. And he's sort of keeping up the balance of power for the dwarves too. Now we do have a lot of missile spells, and it seems like he doesn't have the insane missile resist that the other guys have. 10%, yeah, he only resists 60% of our damage. That is actually quite a bit more than the other dwarves, so that should be fine. Nice, look at that, one artillery crew down. Dwarf Lord going down. Alright, we're good here. We're good here, chat. There's the army losses, alright. The very rare army losses versus the dwarves. Oh, man. And I will finish him off, just so hopefully he gets replaced by a weaker lord. At some point, they do get replaced by weaker lords. Okay, there we go. You know, there's something to be said about leaving the lords alive, too. That would be huge. If we actually left a few of them alive, once they get replaced by the weaker guys, it will significantly weaken their armies. That's a big brain play. But the thing is, we will have to kill off the armies eventually. Skeletons don't come close to killing wizards. The Dragon Lord does, though. All the vampire counts come stock with Spirit Leech nowadays. So, I feel like they just leech my wizards to death. Okay, slightly more vicious losses than I would have wanted, but regardless, shouldn't be too many more armies heading over there. And it seems like they didn't siege Altdorf. Big plus, chat, big plus. Don't kill their lords? Yeah. leave them as like the level 6 lords. I feel like that would be just way easier to manage. It's also really weird. It seems like the dwarves are moving past me to try and kill Kemmler. Almost like the dwarves, they just can't be bothered. I'm not even a threat to them. I don't even get on their radar. Oh my gosh, Crooked Moon is dead. Alright, well there's lots of the greenskins to slow them down. Oh boy, the true dwarf tide arrives. Now, first things first, we can kill off this. The random wood elf army here on an auto-resolve, minimal losses. What's this? I know Legend said the AI doesn't recruit till they run back. So that might give me some time. Oh, like if I don't chase them down and let them run home. I think I heard something about that. So I could just let them run home and from there it sort of delays them making more armies. Hopefully. You never know. You never know in situations like this, but fingers crossed. And then what we do, right? We take this army and somehow we beat up this dwarf stack. What are we looking at here? Is it that terrifying? It's honestly not that bad if we have this many artillery pieces. This guy doesn't have his artillery upgrades yet. So it is a little bit sketch, but I think it's alright. We even have this guy back. How about our greenskins compared to counts? I'd say the greenskins aren't the biggest problem in the world. I would rate the greenskins not too bad. France comes back in. How many turns? 2 turns? Nice. Yeah, I'd say the greenskins are, they're okay. They don't have crazy leadership like many of the other guys. So, I feel like I don't really have to worry about them most of the time. It's not like they're a cakewalk to deal with by any means. Greenskins are not a cakewalk at all, but the fact that that you can actually, I guess they spam a lot of single entities too. I would rather fight the dwarves than the greenskins. I guess I'll put it like that.
Yes.
Much rather fight the dwarves than the greenskins, by a decent mile, actually. All right. So what are we looking at here? We have these guys not attacking Altdorf. What I think we do is we attack these guys. No. We attack the dwarves. And we just gotta win the fight. Just gotta win the fight. What do they got? They have mostly great weapon longbeards. And just a random runesmith with very little missile resist. This is a good fight. I have enough handguns to clean them up. Are you in the tournament? I'm not in the tournament. No, I still need to get some more training before I really want to dive into the tournament scene. I want to get up to shape. Right now I'm sort of washed up. So, yeah, but I will be definitely hosting a lot of stuff next month. So expect some good multiplayer content. A nice big flat map for us. Perfect. All right. Oh my gosh, it's actually sort of a pseudo choke point map. Also, why is it a Badlands map? Why are we getting a Badlands map in the middle of Altdorf? I don't know why, but as you get later into the campaigns, there's like some weird bug that causes the AI, like the game, to select maps that make no sense. Why are we in the Badlands? I'll never know. I'll never know. But let's see how it goes. I think the dwarves, don't they like entrench? Don't their artillery pieces like hide or something? Regardless, I do have a secret strat to make sure that they don't dodge. If you focus fire one area with all of your Hellstorm rocket batteries, surely there's no way they can dodge it. And indeed, the theory is true. If you just target fire with the one massive barrage, it doesn't matter which direction they head in. You will land your shots. All right, chat, I figured it out. I figured out the secret hidden Enticity tech for beating the dwarves and to stop the AI from dodging. You just have to cover the ground. Cover the ground in artillery. Yeah, look at that. All you need is 6 Hellstorm. This is what people meant by not enough Hellstorm rocket batteries. Yeah. You don't spread out your shots. Yeah, look at that. It actually sort of works out. Sick. Alright, well that's gonna be enough for the dwarves. It's gonna be enough for the Empire troops that funnel onto the battlefield. And then from there, I don't think we have too many issues. Yeah, we'll just soften them up. That way the handgunners can clean up the rest. I might even just push the handgunners up at this point. Our rockets will block out the sun. Our rockets will become the sun. Alright, nice. So now that we've softened them up with the artillery bombardments, we position here with our handguns. And then we just lay into them. Ain't enough dwarves to deal with this much gunpowder. There we go. Now, we're going to slow down to be a bit more careful. I am noticing that my guys are taking a bit more damage than I would have expected. Just focus fire into here. And I do need enough ammo to kill off their heroes too. So, it's not like it's completely over just yet. Ah, that's the problem. They have an organ gun. They have an organ gun just shredding my lines. Alright, we're going to target fire that down. And I do have to remember, it's not over until it's over. It's never... And it's never over, chat, until I see the battle actually end. So we do have to be a little bit careful. Losing too many handgunners here could be the end of me. So we'll just sort of play this nice and careful. That organ gun actually just killed everyone. 300 kills. The hidden stealth organ gun. Yeah, we need to get that thing shut down as fast as possible. You know what? Maybe I was overconfident. I forgot that they're also unbreakable. I forgot that the dwarves are also unbreakable. So we will have to shoot them up to the last. Oh my gosh, not this again. Not this again. The dwarves just... Oh my gosh, my poor handgunners. They're all running. They're all running for the hills. Alright, there we go. Regroup, man. Regroup, we'll snipe off their lord, and then they'll be fine. What? They have a couple of heroes here, too? Okay, I think we've successfully killed the organ gun. I just needed enough artillery. There we go. There we go. Okay, nice. Regrouped, and ready to go. The blood pool and the handgunner lines. Yeah, the handgunner they got sorta wrecked. That one organ gun just deleted my army, man. Okay, nice. Here we go. Do I need to focus fire these guys? I guess I will. We do want to get the Empire forces softened up a little bit. There we go. Nice. Okay. And we'll just keep pulling back and killing off their heroes. It shouldn't be too bad with a little bit of range kite. Go. Yeah, look at that. They don't got enough missile resist, guys. Thank goodness. And then my hero squad, I guess, can move up and try and shut down those thunderers. Hopefully they don't take too much damage. Nice, and that's a runesmith down. It's a big old runesmith down. This is what I get. Never hit the ×4 button, guys. Never hit the ×4 button. It's just asking for problems. Alright, nice. Rune Lord is nearly down. Runesmiths are going down. And then after that, it's just like a couple Empire State troops. The problem is that I was a little bit too foolhardy with my artillery. There might be a few more guys than I would have expected, but thankfully that volley does a lot of damage. At some point, I want to kill off that, what's it? I need to get one big volley on the Iron Breakers. So I think we have one volley left. I'm going to use the last volley on them. Then we snipe out the lords, and then the handgunners can clean up the rest. Oh my gosh, that's a big rune of, oh my gosh. AoE rune. Alright, here we go. Beat him up. He's just a rune lord. Yeah, no, we totally lost this battle, chat. We totally lost this battle. It's, there's no way, right? With the number of handgunners I have left. I guess we still have a decent amount of handgunners, but they're just gonna take more damage from these thunderers. I can feel it. I can smell it miles away where the thunderers just do so much damage as I try to kite them out that I can't do it. And then like my ammunition all gets wasted on this one random runesmith. Oh man, I gotta check myself, chat. I had like I had one good fight with Franz against the dwarves, and suddenly I think I'm the top of the world. We don't have enough ammunition. Just retreat? Yeah, yeah. A proper retreat would do it. We might even be able to fight them again too, is the crazy part. Just off of our extra movement range. Fall back to the city. Oh man, the thing is, you know, if we are gonna retreat, I should leave this guy alive, right? That way he doesn't get replaced by some sort of bigger, scarier lord. Get the artillery out of there. Get the handgunners out of there. I gotta say, I walked into it. I totally walked into it. This would have been a done deal. Alright, here we go. Yep, strategic retreat, chat. Strategic retreat. There we go. Thankfully, we keep most of the Hellstorms, I think. Retreat and attack again. That's what we're doing. Spirit of the Gorg, by the way, you'd be happy to hear that you are still alive. Alright, so I think we lose a couple of the handgunner units, but the fact that we have all the artillery left is good. Enticity, I think you target the ground, they can't dodge as well. I've tried it a couple times. I've noticed that they still dodge. I don't know if they dodge worse, though, if you do that. Oh, we lost one artillery piece, and then we get the worst retreat pass ever. Alright, alright. Well, we lost a potion of toughness. We did decimate the army, though. And we can finally go for this Imperial Gunnery. Start getting ourselves some better artillery action. Here's the problem. Still more dwarves, as always. I need to get this. Get a couple extra units. Get a... honestly, one unit of cavalry could be a big swing play. And we have the new Franz army being recruited. And then this. What are we supposed to do about this? We could camp out here, or if we fear for Altdorf. Altdorf did take a lot of damage in that auto-resolve. What is this? 2 dwarf stacks? It's 2 dwarf stacks though, right? Are they really gonna kill Altdorf? I guess, like, yeah, Ungrim's a bit too far away. I guess if they siege it, it becomes a problem, right? So, okay, you know what I should do? Here's the strat, guys. Where am I? Spirit of the Gorg. Oh wait, no, you totally died. You died in Franz's army. Never mind. I forgot. Franz is totally dead. What we do to make sure that this army doesn't get sieged is we take a couple regiments of renown. We grab this army and then we park them right here. And they will hold for Altdorf. If they die, they die, chat. But it's all good. Fort Quantum is finally done building. We have a bit of a garrison there to stall out the minor armies. There we go. Look at this. Minor armies, not to be confused with minor armies. Nice, nice. And then I believe Quantum Shuffle should hold. So we can even continue to upgrade it. Okay. Alright, it's fine. It's totally fine. You can even get the Witch Hunter back in here too. Get the dwarf. Get the dwarf. Slime him into this army. A little bit of extra support just to kill off some dwarf heroes. Alrighty, alrighty. We will get a single province before the end of this stream. Won't they siege, then attack outside? That's exactly the plan, because I'm hedging my bets that we'll be able to win the fight with that, with the Huntsman General army. I think the AI just dodges with right-clicked units. I've seen them dodge with manual fire, so I would disagree. All right, nice. So we have 3 armies here against 3 armies. Nice. And all right. Alrighty, chat. Alrighty. This is where we make or break it. We win this fight, we're set. We lose this fight, Altdorf might actually straight up die. Yeah, 98,000 prestige. The thing is, this fight should be easily winnable, right? Just by chilling at the back of the map near my reinforcements, and they come in one at a time. This should be winnable. There's no way this isn't winnable, right? As long as I play this even half smartly, this should be totally winnable. That's what I get for not winning that earlier fight, though. That was a total Enticity moment. Alright, here we go. So we get these guys into position. Grab the great swords, put them in the front line. Grab the range, put them over here. And then what we need is some anti-artillery pieces. Who will be the secret sauce to get their artillery killed? I guess just these two guys. Alright, here we go. It's a bit janky, but we'll have some better reinforcements in a second. And they are miles away. Oh, these guys are on foot. No way they're going to be killing artillery, but yeah, we have a couple guys from here, a couple guys from here. Those guys are extremely beat up. The plan is that they can't get everyone on the field at the same time, so they'll sort of trickle in. And then I'll be able to get most of my guys on the field. Hopefully we'll have the Hellstorms. Then we'll be good. Sure, winnable. I guess we can also retreat, chat. You know, retreat's also an option. Alright. Here we go. Just grab all of these guys. We did get the Hellstorm rocket batteries. Nice. So they'll be in position. And of course we have our big old ranged gun line here. And the gyrocopters are getting ahead of themselves. So we can indeed focus fire them down. How very nice. How very nice. Famous last words. The end is near. Nah, chat. It's all good. End ain't nowhere close. Oh, I forgot. Thank goodness I got this one unit of cavalry. They can swoop behind and deal with the artillery pieces. They just have to be a bit safe is all. Alright, nice. So, for my own artillery, these guys need to get on top of the hill as fast as they can. These guys are just going to start hammering the hammerers and the longbeards. Looks like that went fairly well. We can chase down the gyrocopters here. A little bit of a bombing run that we just ate. But it's all good. Yeah, have a little faith, chat. Have a little faith. I believe if we net one of them down, that should stop them from being super annoying. And then this cavalry, the long flank begins. Alright. Now, we grab these guys and focus fire there. They shouldn't be able to dodge. Looks like the gyro bombers are mostly dead at this point. And then I guess we want to start getting some casting going. How many guns do I have left? Is this all my guns? No. This is all my guns. That's terrifying. So I have to be very careful about my guns and keeping them safe. If they all get shot up by like dwarven artillery and such, we are in a very sketchy position. So we do gotta be a little bit careful there. Let's see here. I did say I wanted to get a sick AoE over there. And then there's the organ gun. As we all know, the organ gun, the most terrifying dwarven artillery piece in the game. Just gonna focus fire that bad boy. And then we just gotta keep a couple guns alive to focus down the heroes at the end of the battle. And then deal with the reinforcements. But if we take a look at how much damage the Hellstorm rocket batteries are doing, it's looking okay. Slayers do go down to great swords. I don't know on legendary though, but in normal gameplay they usually go down to great swords. Yeah, we just gotta be a little bit careful is all. Look at that, we're gonna have the Reichsguard in there in a second. Okay, I need to focus fire their infantry now though. Reichsguard can deal with the organ guns. So, sacrificial greatsword unit gonna just march forwards to their deaths as they were meant to do. And that should be fairly good for them. As we can blob up the AI. There we go. Reichsguard are in there. And then what are we doing about this pocket? It's mostly dwarf warriors. It's not too much of a problem. There we go. Reichsguard are moving on in. I guess they're general here. Thankfully, I did leave him at low HP, so I can just focus fire him. And then we'll set up a 6 surround over here. Alright, nice. Don't send them to their deaths. We gotta need to get rid of those great swords are gonna have to block up the infantry, otherwise they get a bit too close. Okay, nice. Looks like the rocket batteries are done hammering that position. No more terrifying dwarves over there. And then we have our gun line that we're just gonna get focus firing on the heroes now, chat. And I think we have a few more reinforcements. No, we don't. Alright, here we go. Great swords on there. The handgunners are away. Yeah, no, this battle ain't winnable, guys. This battle ain't winnable. It's looking a little. The thing is, they're gonna start diving my range lines with a lot of their infantry. But the fact that they're making it into my lines is sort of terrifying. Come on, wizard, live. I need the hero squad in here, and then we're gonna hammer them with the artillery pieces. But most importantly, I need my range to start picking off heroes. I guess the right flank is sort of going okay. Right flank's doing okay. My infantry is holding decently, but yeah, this ain't good, chat. This ain't good. I guess if we beat up enough of them, they still can't siege Altdorf, right? Right, chat? They still can't siege Altdorf if we kill enough of them here. There we go. Do I have a guy with a The thing is, like, I don't know. Do we kill off their heroes here with the ranged? Like, this is going okay. I guess the Arawara Sons of Sigma are doing okay there. How many guys are left in reinforcements? Oh my gosh, so many. There's so many guys. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Let's just turn fire. We're gonna shoot at this Dwarf Lord. This hill is actually doing me a lot more issues than I thought it would. We're gonna position so that I can get a little bit of sniping on them. The thing is, the Dwarf Lords will come back, though. Oh my gosh, there go my knights. Oh boy, chat. Oh no, this ain't good. This ain't good in the slightest. Yeah, happy Kazakh noises. Oh boy. Alright, you know what? We're not focusing down the lords. We're just gonna focus down their infantry and get as much damage as we can. I wonder if I just sent my guys in to blob up the dwarves with my heroes, would it have gone better? Chase down fleeing units. I don't have the cavalry right now. Alright, there's a banishment. The thing is, in a settlement battle, it's a little bit better. If it comes down to a settlement battle, it's not nearly as devastating because we can kite out the heroes if we have to. Okay, nice. I still have some cavalry. I feel like they won't have enough to take the settlement. If it does come down to a settlement fight, they won't have enough. They will kill off this army though, and it might lead to a bit of a situation where they've killed off all of my standing armies, and then that would be very bad. Oh no, not like this. Reinforcements? We do have a few reinforcements. They do too, though. Are you winning? I'd say probably not. This is looking sketchy. I will say though, we did make them lose a lot of guys. Let's see. Do I still have a caster? I do. He can throw down a Shems. Maybe he can kill a couple Iron Breakers. And I do want to have at least some of my ranged alive and operational. This was on the field battle too, so most of the guys that are dying are just gonna be your basic outside garrison folks. All the guys outside of the garrison don't matter nearly as much. Alright, there we go. Another banishment over there. And then what's really left? Just like a couple Thunderers is all. Alright. Alright. Oh man, the reinforcements. The reinforcements, so janky. I wish I'd been able to go into the settlement. Alright. Alright, chat. Let's just get a mass retreat. Keep the range alive inside the garrison. The garrison will be fine. The problem is that they might get sieged. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh man, but the main army got obliterated. And I have to deal with Dreicha. Dwarf Tide from Warhammer 2 is back. Oh man, I gotta say I'm a little bit nervous now. I've lost most of my standing armies. We might have just lost this. Come on, come on. We do still have a wizard, and the garrison still has a decent amount of range. I think the odds of them sieging is likely though, especially with a stack like this. That is a nasty stack. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Settlement garrison. Oh, these guys were inside the garrison, weren't they? Alright, now this is real bad. No, no. We got dwarf tided. Oh my gosh. I had like a couple bad battles. Okay, he's still alive though. That's the thing. Full stack still alive? Yeah, the full stack is a problem. Oh no. Oh no, he got killed by Drycha? That is not good. Alright. So, the problem is that we have no more recruitment. This army that was supposed to be the savior is now not looking too hot. Regardless, we've survived war situations. I ain't calling it just yet, chat.
Champion of the
You know, this army actually coming out to help would ended up being a bad idea, because now they're not actually in Altdorf to defend. Regardless, the Altdorf defense should still be okay. The problem is that the dwarves don't have many enemies. They turned around. They turned around and they're about to come in with 8. Oh, jeez, now it's over, guys. It's over. It's over unless, like, this army pulls a miracle. Oh my gosh. Save us from the Dowie Drycha. She's allied with them. She's on good terms with the dwarves. Drycha ain't saving us. The only thing that can save us is if they overestimate their power and they pull away. Alternatively, we have a sick Altdorf defense somehow, someway. I also have this Archlector. It's just too much. To be fair, you are in the book. We are in the book. Okay. Alright, chat. This is the Hail Mary time. We have an Archlector here. He could potentially nip at the heels of the dwarves a tiny bit. Like, maybe... Do we have magic here? We don't. What can he do against this that would actually save us? You'd have to kill the army. That's the only way. Over here, it's not going to give you the auto-resolve, right? Ah, jeez. We do still have a decent garrison with, like, some handgunners, but it's not looking pretty. Come on. Alright, here we go. I think one of the things I can do, right, with this army, the problem is that immediately after we have to deal with this madness, we need Kemmler. We need Kemmler to save us. Alright, so we have this army. They can act as a decent distraction. Quantum Shuffle is not gonna save us here, so what we do is we take this fight, we get as much damage as possible, and then they take a foolhardy engagement against Altdorf. Turn 1 again soon, infinite content. Yeah, man, I feel like it's so close. It always feels like it's so close, but then I lose a bunch of my armies at the same time, and then it just ends. It lasted less. We didn't last as long this time. The thing is, the end game activated on turn 10 on this run. I feel like the game did me dirty with the end game on turn 10, but I'm not gonna call it yet. We've had some close calls this campaign, and we managed to pull it back. There's always a chance that the AI either A, pulls away, or B, just has a... There's a chance that they always, that they pull away, or a rogue enemy army shows up that fights them. Not to mention the garrison is still decent. Not even close. I guess we never got an army that was properly killing these dwarf armies. And I sort of just let Franz get caught out. Oh man, what would be the strats here? Because I was caught transitioning. I guess I did have 2 armies. I should have waited a bit, I guess, before I started taking more territory. I think the mistake that I made was I took too much territory, and I didn't keep my 20 stacks together. They really needed to keep close together if I was to survive this. It doesn't help that every time you lose this campaign, CA adds more endgames. That's a benefit. I call that a win, having more CA endgames. Because the thing is, the more endgames Creative Assembly adds, think about it, the more endgames they add, the less unified the endgame scenario gets. So it does sort of, in some senses, it might get easier. Like, we didn't even run into Skaven. We just had like 1 Undercity show up and that was it. Alright, this is Operation Shut Down the Artillery with a couple guys. Guess I should play this at normal speed. We're just getting a few picks here. Blindfold for the next campaign. Oh man, I have to think about it. I might do it with another faction first. The thing is, I guess, okay, you know, if we lose today, I'll put it to a vote, chat. I'll put it to a vote. And you guys can decide if we just do another faction first to get our bearings. Or if we just go ham and we are actually just gonna do France again. I don't, because now the thing is, right, France's Reichsguard stack is good. If the endgame had happened even a couple turns later, we would have had 5 turns to get a proper Reichsguard stack going. The thing is, I guess the push for Vlad, I don't know. 0 loss legendary campaign? No, I'm not legend. I can't do a 0 loss campaign. That's just impossible. New endgame order tide. Oh man, just a fully unified plus the Empire? That'd be crazy. Guitar Hero controller. Play, beat the endgame with a banana. I feel like this is winnable though. This feels totally winnable. I just have to play it a little bit more carefully. Just retreat? We can retreat too, yeah. That's part of the plan here, because we want to bait out one of the armies to unsiege Altdorf. To give us a little bit of breathing space. The problem is still Dreicha though. The fact that, you know, honestly, Vlad dying might have been... Chat warned me. Chat warned me that that Vlad's death would spell my doom, and they were right. I didn't believe them. 0 loss is also very boring, yeah, because you have to start playing very carefully. I want to be able to play this campaign and win it without needing to resort to, like, you know, playing it more casually, basically. I guess we also had a light wizard, but he also hard carried. The thing is, if I can secure the Reichland region early, because one of the things that I had to do to get rid of, or to actually get further in this campaign, was I had to abandon securing the Reichland region, just because the end games came at me so fast, there was no way I could have held it. If I can somehow, some way, manage to secure Reichland, it could be huge. It could be huge, because that way I have more armies, right? I have more armies. There's a little bit more. More support. We can have some walls, some garrisons. I have a little bit of a boundary before the end game show up. Wow, we're not dead yet. Oh, I see you've just arrived. we're on our way to being dead by the looks of it. We have like 6 dwarf armies to kill. I have to make sure I don't kill this guy, by the way. Otherwise, he'll revive. Yeah, we have 6 dwarf armies to kill and 1 garrison at Altdorf to hold. It's not looking pretty. Really, the only thing that can save us is if we sit in a siege until Kemmler arrives and he saves our butt. That's the only way. Alright, here we go. We've survived off of being at only Altdorf for 4. So, like, if Kemmler arrives or some other army arrives and we manage to bounce back, it could potentially save us. Endgame crises can't keep up with their armies. There's a chance he doesn't attack us with everything. There's a decent chance he does, though, and that it would just end it. Almost bankrupt? That's true, that's true. I don't have that much money left, do I? I guess I don't have that many armies, though. Okay, so here's the plan. We have the bait army, okay? He baits out this stack to attack him. These guys attack me, and then no other army shows up to siege, and we're fine. We have this guy. 1 turn of replenishment. There's no way we actually... The thing is, there's no way we survive continuous sieges from this, though, right? We need support. The only way is for Kemmler to arrive and save us. Endgame crisis, yeah. What is he doing? Well, we're trying to bait out the armies with this. And we're hoping that the AI gets distracted and just beelines it towards Kemmler. Dang it. Dang it. No, they just went for the throat. Oh no, chat. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot. Praying to Lord Kemmler. Yeah, what a tragedy. Alright, guys. Alright. Man, this was a short one. We only lasted like 5 streams. GG moment. We do have an Altdorf. We do have an Altdorf. How good of a garrison, or how good of a map is Altdorf, chat? Don't even play it. Oh man, just accept the chaos and win. Yeah, if we played as chaos, it'd be an easy win, but the problem is that immediately after this battle, we're gonna get sieged. Alright, what is the garrison looking like here? Man, that was such a rapid loss. I lost like a couple battles and it was just donezo. Oh, okay, wait. Maybe there's a chance, chat. 50 seconds? Oh man, they arrived so fast. They arrived so quickly. Let's see here. Like, optimally, obviously what we want to do, right, is have like a million artillery pieces here. Maybe they just loot it. If they loot it, it still counts as a loss. If I can kill these guys fast enough, we technically win it. But there's no way because they're too slow. So the only way to do it is to hold on the backline defense like this. And get like some insane firing lines going. And win this way. I see no other way of victory, chat. How many armies are there? 1. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if the battle's starting to look rough, we can just sort of × 4 through the rest of it. Oh my gosh, this is tragedy. I might, you know what I might do, chat? I might play this campaign a lot just in my free time. Since I do have a lot of free time. I might play this campaign in my free time until I figure out how to actually get into a good position. And once I do that, once I figure it out how to get to like turn 100 or something in a private run, I can come back to you guys and show off. And show off the 6 strategies. What's happening? Did it just crash? Oh my gosh, what is that? It just... The game doesn't even want me to play it. The game's like, nah, buddy. Nah, this is not it. It's easy, just cheese. I don't want to cheese. I want to do the ambush stance. It's super boring. Alright, well, you know what? You know what? I think honestly, the campaign's probably over anyways. I think it's a sign. I think it's a sign. There's so many that it crashed my game. I just Alt F4'd. That was some intense lag. That was no Alt F4. You know what? I think it's a sign, chat. I think it's a sign. We're gonna come back to this campaign at some point, okay? We're gonna come back to this campaign at some point. As soon as I mastered how to win it. And when we do, chat, it will be magnificent. For now, we're gonna call it a day. I'm actually really tired. Yesterday's stream has me more pooped out than I thought. Time for multiplayer? Nah, I'm actually really tired today. We'll be back streaming soon enough. For now, though, I need to figure out how to beat this campaign. Catch you later, guys. Unfortunately, it will be a short stream. If you want to watch more Enticity, we do have a 7-hour stream yesterday. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Dang it. Dang it. Oh my gosh. I really want to figure this out. We'll see it. Peace.